Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rise of the Golden Idol, specifically the Lemurian Phoenix, the second DLC. But yeah, let's do it. Prepare for the strange saga of the Lemurian Phoenix, in which ancient prophecies, divine revelations, and royal decrees shape history. Royal blood. Celebrations turn sour at Tikor Palace. Yeah, your king loves you. Don't forget to tune into 104.9 FM for His Highness's Solstice speech on Monday. Yeah, I was going to do play Elden Ring tonight, but then I realized I forgot that this came out. Goodbye. Off we go, driver. So presumably that's the king. The old fart edited out all my best turns of phrase and replaced them with played out cliches. My section's going to sound so pathetic. When I'm queen, I'll give the public something to tune in for. Give it a rest, sis. You've as much chance of wearing that crown as the sun does of rising in the west. I'm next. Get over it. Well. Look who's dashing off as soon as their section's been recorded. Good riddance, then. More grub for many. So that's many, presumably. Dear Mr. Labop, you are cordially invited to attend the King's renowned summer solstice celebration at Tikor Palace. The festivities will run for 24 hours, commencing at 4 p.m. on Saturday, with traditional dancing in the hall at both sunset and sunrise, and refreshments on the balcony throughout. Naturally, His Highness will be occupied in meetings with his various advisors, fine-tuning and recording the sections of his speech they have each written ahead of the national radio broadcast. However, his two charming children will be available to represent the family. Sincerely, Tikor Palace. Alright, so presumably that's Many Labop. King Lutri Menzek. King Lauren. Oh. Becca, really? It's now well past my meeting time. Why can't you just let me in? Please be patient. I'm only following the orders His Highness gave me when his last meeting ended. Clearly stated that he will tell us when he's ready and that I am not to disturb him until then. Meetings in the cabinet: Princess Leva, High Guardian Justice Minister, Intelligence Director Prince Zarek, First Sentinel Propaganda Chief. Your Highness, happy summer solstice. I hope you will enjoy this fine champagne. Alright. Becca Shabak. Arrival. Mrs. Shabak will meet you at the outer gates. From there, she will take you through security and into the waiting hall. When His Majesty is ready for you, he will call Mrs. Shabak to let you into the cabinet. When His Majesty is finished with you, he will call for Mrs. Shabak to let you out. She will then escort you either off the palace grounds if you're not attending the celebration, or back to the hall or balcony if you are. Place gift here. No knives, no guns. Bastard's probably spent more money reframing those paintings of his vanity and his predecessors than I'll earn all year. The man is holding a loaded rifle with a bayonet attached. Orders for Tristan Zeldorf. Alright. Guard cabinet door throughout solstice celebrations. No one is to enter or leave unless ushered by Mrs. S. If ever you must leave your post, e.g. for bathroom break, ensure one of the other guards covers for you. Keep close eye on visitors waiting in hall. Okay. It was Leva, right? Princess Leva. And so if they're the prince and princess, they must be Manzex. Oh boy. King Vanto Manzek. King Orant Manzek. The window is locked from the inside. Trapdoor is unlocked. Tea and crumpets. Medium-sized vase of flowers. An ancient Lemurian seal. Okay, so those have brain patterns in them. Bottle of wine, 1795. Small vase of flowers. A bejeweled ornamental frog. Jeweled ornamental egg. A bronze statuette. And a large vase of flowers. Your Highness, here's the section I prepared for your solstice speech. Resolve. The day Lemurians shy away from bold decisions, we are finished as a society. That is why the orders I have given recently do not disturb me. Until I tell you I am ready to end our struggle for unity, you must all embrace it. Okay. Bloodstained dagger. The man is not breathing. Okay, so... Okay, as soon as their section's been recorded. Okay. Okay, so we're up here. King's cabinet is there, and then the prince and princess's quarters. Okay. I'm next. Get over it. Okay, so yeah, so I think the champagne may have been poisoned. I'm next. Get over it. Okay, that green. White with green. I'm gonna guess that's the first sentinel. That's the propaganda chief. Are they getting more modern as they go? So, presumably this is Orant. Okay. And if he's looking at it, maybe... Okay. As Lutri Manzek recorded his speech. Afterwards, the killer... Oh, that's the wrapping paper. Hey, Dog Nozzle. Okay, so what's the significance of the yellow band? Yeah, this is the second DLC. Yeah, based on... Okay. So we're in Lemuria. This is the king who has just been murdered. So... his last meeting ended. So this is the propaganda chief. The first sentinel left. Oh, wait. Okay, he took the dagger from the statuette. That's why the hand is like that. When his last meeting ended. Hmm. Oh, wait. As soon as there's... okay, so he didn't necessarily record it. T. Oh. Do not disturb me until I tell you I am ready. Oh, okay. I'm getting it. So, you recorded it. They killed him, and then they played back the recording of his voice to keep people out. Becca Shabak. Yes. As Lutri Manzek recorded his speech, First Sentinel killed him with a dagger from a statuette. Afterwards, the killer moved the body. To escape, First Sentinel edited the speech and played it for Becca Shabak, who then let the killer out. First Sentinel was able to get a dagger past security because it formed part of his gift for the king. After killing the royal and moving the body, the First Sentinel hastily mopped up most of the blood with a curtain, then edited the recording of the king reading the speech segment he'd written so that it said, "We are finished. Do not disturb me until I tell you I am ready." On hearing this over the speaker system, the usher escorted the killer out without suspecting anything. Let me actually... Oh, yeah, curtain is missing. Okay. Diplomatic security. ASH Intelligence Agency, Office of Research and Reports, declassified. Monitoring Lemurian technological progress, confidential. Background. Yeah, that was the first scenario. Around 800 BC, High Guardian Trifle Ozol ordered the burning down of universities and libraries throughout Lemuria. His goal was to restrain technological advancement, which had spiraled out of control with Redacted. At the same time, the Lemurian Empire's various territories united under the current flag. To reflect this, they adopted the following national motto: "After the inferno, only one shall rise, bearing the mark of the universe." Because of the information lost during this period, the modern population is largely ignorant of this history. Many believe the motto to be an ancient spiritual prophecy. Eternity's End. Spiritual leader meets an unexpected fate. Hold on, need a drink. I felt sick after dinner last night, but it passed quickly. At first I assumed it must be food poisoning. Then after I began vomiting foam, thought maybe the virus had returned. Now though I finally understand. My body knew something was wrong with First Sentinel Nagasai. As First Sentinel Nagasai's scribe of 28 years, I feel it my duty to document this morning's tragic events. By the time I awoke, Kwanzaa was already laying the table. When I came outside, I saw her knock for First Sentinel Nagasai, but no one answered, so she let herself into his quarters. A few minutes later, she emerged and told us all the terrible news. He too had fallen ill, but he had died in his sleep. Ori and Koi have now been allowed in to see their father, while the rest of us wait outside. Gresto. The same thing happened to me. I threw up all foamy after dinner, but soon I was fine again. I wonder why only us two seem to have been affected. Perhaps we have unknowingly reached a higher level of empathy than the others, which allowed us to feel the First Sentinel's energy moving through us in his final moments. You shouldn't feel sick or sad, for that matter. You should feel nothing in particular, for he is not gone. His consciousness has simply been redistributed. Now, come on, I've already laid the table. Let's eat breakfast. We don't want last night's leftovers going to waste. Kwanzaa. Newcomer's Handbook. Gardening duties continued. Evening. During the evening, you may rest. Cooking duties. Mornings, serve everyone their own leftovers from the previous evening's meal. Afternoon. During the afternoon fast, you may take time off to meditate or study. Evening. Cook, bless, and serve. Asterisk. A hearty yet simple meal of spiced rice. When setting the table, remember, the longer a dedicant has been here, the closer to the first sentinel's end of the table they have the honor of sitting. Okay. A mint plant, a jasmine plant, a chili plant. Chili powder, coriander seeds, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, mint, jasmine. Make your rice twice as nice. Wild mix, okay, mint leaves, mustard seeds, and coriander seeds. Fresh mix. Mint leaves, chili powder, mustard seeds ground. Make your rice twice as nice by adding your choice of spice. Mild mix, jasmine leaf. Okay, this earth mix. Okay, so that's going to help me figure out who ordered what. Okay, so it was the goat that got out. And its belly's been shaved. Bottle of gin. Method continue. 5. Start timer and observe effects. After 6. After test, clean equipment and water. Results. Only took 7 minutes to reach stage 1 and another 15 for the full effect. Conclusion. The method works. Ready to proceed. Face cream, skincare. Fish are dead, so they're... Are they trying to kill them all? Duties, rotin. Okay. Cooking, cleaning, gardening, overnight watch, washing, water collection. Dedicants Nosy, Raffelli, and Tranta. Excellent work lately. The universe will surely reward you. Always, I expect the same output from you as any other dedicant. Raise your standards. Waterfall Proclamations. December 4th, 1912. First Sentinels may not accept donations. They must do away with material goods and wealth. February 13th, 1915. When the first Sentinel dies, his eldest son succeeds him. If the first Sentinel had no sons, there can be no new first Sentinel until another is chosen by the universe to fulfill the ancient prophecy. November 23rd, 1915. In the case of twins, there can be 2 first Sentinels. June 3rd, 1939. Sin is no longer to be met with punishment, but compassion. Yeah, this music is really nice. I like it. November 24th, 1940. The first true First Sentinel Nagasai, will live forever. Antiemetics. Avoid alcohol during usage period, prescribed by Dr. Jolene Prenzi. Homeopathic solution 104. Moondrift, prescribed by Raylo Kresh. Calm and Restore Moisturizer. Ingredients clear jojoba oil, jasmine petal paste, mouthwash, toothbrush, and a straight razor. The man is not breathing. Okay, so that is... Friday. Today is my son's 25th birthday, making them the same age as I was when I fulfilled the ancient prophecy and took on this mantle. Kwanzaa is concerned that our boys are not worthy of their destiny. I must admit, I am too. Her intuition has developed impressively since she first arrived here, days before the second proclamation. She has become a fine mother. Saturday. Everything is clear now. The waterfall agrees, and the universe has provided a solution that does not contradict any past proclamation. I will reveal the message this evening. Sunday. First thing this morning, before anyone else was awake, I found that our stupid goat escaped again. Must have chewed through his rope last night while we were all asleep, as he was definitely there when everyone went to bed yesterday. A bucket filled with vomit. From what everyone here has told me, it sounds like the virus you all had a couple of weeks ago is going around again. Surprising, though. I'd have expected you all to be immune from getting it a second time. It's also strange. Okay. Nagasai is his last name. It's also strange that Mr. Nagasai succumbed to the virus, while the other two others who caught it again seem to have shaken it off. We'll need a full autopsy to get to the bottom of this. Okay, Pravi Nagasai. Known condition, suffered severe burns as a young man. Okay, that explains that. Otherwise remarkably fit and healthy for his age. Ongoing recommendations: cover burn areas from direct sunlight. Moisturize burn areas each night before bed. It doesn't say who prescribed the medication, the moisturizer. Copy of notes from previous appointment. Date November 10th, 1940. Symptoms foamy vomit. Diagnosis virus. Prescription antiemetics, fluids, and rest. Okay, so that is. No, all followers also infected. Some insisted on taking Quack's medicine. Absolutely not. No man of his position should ever be made to suffer such an indignity, in life or in death. Okay, so he's a homeopath. Ralo Krish. Illness. Hay fever. Symptoms. Tears. Alternate cause of symptom onions. Homeopathic cure for illness. Onion. Oh, insomnia. Staying awake. Alternate cause of symptom. Coffee. Homeopathic cure for illness. Certain substance normally causes a particular symptom. A homeopathic remedy made from that substance will cure the illness that produces the same symptom. Homeopathic remedies are made by repeatedly diluting the active ingredient until not a single speck remains, just water. Patient history, Pravi Nagasai. Known conditions: blessed with mark of universe, age 25, destined to live forever. Ongoing recommendations: get plenty of sun on face, a sign of respect for the fire that marked you. Embrace rather than treat the marks with which you have been blessed. Foamy vomit, solar plexus chakra blockages, prescription homeopathic solution 104. All followers also affected. Some are so arrogant as to favor Western medicine. Equipment must be washed in pure alcohol between tests to remove all contaminants. Don't you see? It's as I've been telling everyone for a year now. My father never truly understood the waterfall's proclamations. Clearly, it is his spirit that will survive eternally. Now, take this and pass it around outside once you're done. Should there be an autopsy? Okay. Ori. Okay, so. Alright, so that's Ori. And. Alright. Ori and. Koi. How is this even possible after the waterfall's proclamation just the other day? Oh, how will we go on without him? That's Hoi Nagasai. Okay. So that must be Anya then. Okay. Kwanzaa Rafeli. GN. Nosy. Anya Tronta. Okay, so someone poisoned that. Mint, jasmine, lily. Okay, so I think... Yeah, based on what's happening, so we've got stuff that's... When it comes to stuff that's in common... It may be the cumin? Or, what are the three... Okay, chili, jasmine, or mint. So maybe not. No, it is the jasmine. Hmm. Ravi Nagasi died of. Hmm. Oh. Let's eat breakfast. Okay, so he was burned by... Okay. Okay, so is there... Okay, so is there... I mean, the mild mix... And the wild mix. Coriander seeds, maybe? Hmm. Jasmine. Foamy vomit. Hmm. $28. And his sons are... Okay, I think it's got to be this end in the... Hmm. Hmm. I'm inclined to believe that this is the longer they've been here. Oh. Do we know? Oh. Okay, so Kwanzaa is on cooking duty in the morning. Okay, so this is Monday. Our boys. So these have to be the sons. Oh. Okay, so he's at that end. Ah. The wild mix, the mild mix. But she didn't get sick. So it couldn't have been the food that did it. Fresh and mild mix, what do they have in common? So the earth mix is fine. Oh, you're right. Well, So they grow mint, jasmine, and chili here. So it should be one of those three. Okay, so that's mint, jasmine, chili powder. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's what ground them. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, the mortar and pestle was what was contaminated. Okay. So yeah, they got it, but he didn't. He didn't get well, he didn't he died, but he didn't get it. He didn't get sick. goat. Yes, the goat died because someone... Start timer. Oh, wait. Oh. Where it? Goat. A... So someone brought it here. Oh. Okay, so... Moondrift. Oh, we're... Okay, so they ground Moondrift into a pond. He vomit. Okay, so yeah, so presumably I think it's the doctor was up here making the medicine. Okay, someone ground Moondrift into a paste using the mortar and pestle and then put it on the goat's belly. So he must have died then of Moondrift poisoning. Oh, and that's okay. So yeah, he was grinding it up using the mortar and pestle. So they survived because they only got bits left over, but he was trying to kill him. It wasn't an accident. Okay. Okay, Moondrift poisoning because someone put Moondrift paste. Wait a second. Oh, I think it's coming together. Hmm. And the moisturizer? Okay. No, the part of his head is red because that's where he got burned. Oh, and I didn't even notice he's got the green and white bed is like the same thing that the murderer in the last scenario was wearing. Yeah, he was burned when he was a kid, or younger at least. And so she prescribed moisturizer for the burns. Okay. I will. Hmm. Waterfall agrees the universe has provided a solution that does not contradict. Okay, so it doesn't contradict anything. Oh, so is he gonna step down? Yeah. Or. Hmm. Rallo Krish, I think. Or. So this is Monday. Overnight watch. EN. No, I don't think it's Rallo Krish. I found. Okay. So wait, if that was Sunday, so Saturday overnight watch was Koi. Yeah, he washed the mortar and pestle in the yeah. Okay, on Saturday Pravi Nagasai announced that he would live forever. Later, while on overnight watch duty, Koi Nagasai took a goat to the pond for a test. After it was done, Koi Nagasai washed the mortar and pestle in the pond, but not with alcohol. Therefore, when the mortar and pestle was used to prepare Sunday's dinner, it made people sick. That night, Pravi Nagasai used the moisturizer. Okay, so he poisoned the moisturizer. 2 weeks before the first Sentinel's death, he washed it in the pond. Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. Ronald Krish had prescribed a homeopathic moondrift solution to treat the Andipi virus and its main symptom, foamy vomit. Boy theorized that, according to the key principles of homeopathy, the moondrift flower should therefore cause foamy vomit. He wondered if it could be used as a topical poison to kill his father without arousing suspicion, and set about his test. So, equipment must be washed in pure alcohol between tests to remove all contaminants. That's the key. So he washed the mortar and pestle in the pond, but because he only washed it with water and didn't wash it with alcohol, some of the contaminants survived in the mortar and pestle. And that's how a bit stuck around for dinner. You're listening to MU Today with me, Jirali Poma. Our top story this morning: King has announced plans to step down from royal duties following mounting pressure from the clergy and public. In a statement, Tikor Palace said King Orant would relinquish power to his son, Prince Lutri, at an official ceremony on Wednesday. The announcement follows days of unrest in which crowds have taken to the streets to protest the king's recent solstice speech, which centered around plans to westernize Lemuria. Okay, let me check. Okay, so this is Lutri. And Orant was his father. Okay, so we're jumping around in time here. Ascension. A secret is unearthed at Koi's temple. First True Sentinel. January 3rd, 1941. Sincere gifts are to be distinguished from donations. First Sentinels may permit the former. A First Sentinel need only relinquish all material possessions and wealth once in his lifetime. From then onward, he may keep whatever the universe bestows upon him, provided it is for the benefit of all. January 3rd, 1941, First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai will live forever through his favorite son, Koi. August 2nd, 1945, First Sentinel Koi Nagasai must spread his love to his female followers, who are to embrace this honor. Okay, so he's just... It was a cult before, but now he's turned it into, like... The previous Sentinel, Pravi Nagasai, seemed to be, at the very least, a true believer. This guy, Koi, does not believe it at all, and is just grifting and using this to give himself possessions, wealth, and women. LAF, I think that is. Dump truck, forklift. That's it. This explains the discrepancy. I'm going to have to talk with him about this. It has to stop. Okay. An inhaler. Excavator. Oh yeah, that is a wacky construction vehicle. That's the one you meant. See all those planters down there? They're going on the stairs, a row on each side. That's your job for this afternoon. You can carry on with the roof ones tomorrow. Foreman, I need to borrow Betsy again. Treat your boys to lunch at the new pub in town today. On me. Take your time. Keep the change. Coy. Flower pots on stairs. I'm on it. Leftovers and a foil swan. Oh, he's got the green polka dots with the white. Okay. That is the same thing that the murderer, yeah, was wearing. So it's related. May or may not be the exact guy, but it is at the very least related. An idol. No, he's got a whole bunch of keys to various things. Congratulations, Dedicants. Today you will all progress to level 9, granting you access to some of Lemuria's most ancient knowledge. The process will begin with a demonstration. While in a deep trance, I will activate this ancient relic with my mind, and you shall witness its miraculous powers. Tell no one what you see, for they are not yet ready. Afterwards, you will renounce your old life and embrace your new name, which the universe has chosen for you. Let us begin. Yeah, it is some very interesting facial hair. Sounds of chanting and drumming are blasting from the speakers. Incredible. Yeah, this is one of the characters who showed up in like the intro, like the promotional art. Really does look like Peggy Hill. Your new name is Tessa Navarre. Wait a second. I knew it. She is the crazy. Yes, it is. It is the crazy cult lady with the big hair from the main game. Yes, this is her when she's younger. I thought it kind of looked like her, but yeah, that confirms it. Unbelievable. This changes everything. Your new name is Sarada Shona, meaning independent one. Amazing. What an honor it is to witness this. Your new name is Nali Zarati, meaning coddled one. Astonishing. His mind and body must be in perfect sync with the universe. Your new name is Fes Ralaki, meaning wise one. Yeah, so there's an area I'm missing. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. being so perceptive. I expect you already know that our comrade has sadly left for Ori's camp. Never struck me as the type to be honest. Okay, so they split. Classic cult stuff. The father dies. Oh, no, that's his father. There. But yeah, classic stuff. When the leader dies and there's tension, it splits. Okay. Helen Martin. Desperate to shake mommy and daddy's little princess image. Responds to flattery. Lizzie Young. Strong thirst for knowledge. Liable to stop donating if she thinks she's learned everything. Nina Lavelle. Fears appearing foolish. Easy to manipulate through validation. Maggie Carter. Wants to prove she can handle herself. Seeks to impress when subtly undermined. Resto Nosy? Father described since beginning. Strong believer. Good to have an inner circle. Just don't let him overstep his bounds. Has been showing signs of doubt lately. Keep an eye on him. Mati Pira. Reliable ever since he showed up here. Had opportunity to turn on me early on, but proved his loyalty and worth that day. Not too bright, but useful servant. Does as told. No questions asked. Ori's camp? That snake. Say, it's freezing in here. Do you mind if I close the window? The idol. Furniture expenses. 1 bird cage plus cover. Spring range. 1 runner rug. Autumn range. 1 runner rug. Spring range. The bird is not breathing. Oh, bird's dead. Encyclopedias. A to Z, diary, volumes 1 through 10. Once this is done, I can finally rest. You'll need this when you get there. Dispose of this note once you're done. JP has permission to leave the compound walls until 11 p.m. Signed, KN. Let me... Jamati Pira. Diary Volume 5. Last night I was once again haunted by my dark secret in my sleep. Will this recurring nightmare never cease? As so often before, my father's specter entered my room when darkness fell. He lifted a finger to his lips and whispered, "You will pay for what you did to me. A life for a life." Mech. Okay. Dead body in there. Oh. They must have killed Resto because he found something out. Okay. Okay. The coddled one. So he would presumably pick these names in an attempt to keep them on board. So the naive one is presumably Lizzie Young. Because if she's naive, yeah. This is Maggie Carter. Yeah. She seeks to impress when subtly undermined because she's born. See, the wise one. Fears appearing foolish, so that's Neona Lavelle. And then Lizzie Young. Or, Helen Martin. Yeah, responds to flattery. Okay. Oh. The V. Oh. The V encyclopedia was moved down here to disguise that the fifth diary was taken. Resto Nosy discovered that boy Nagasai being haunted by a secret. Okay. Okay, so he's talking about... What's the discrepancy here? Hmm. Yeah. Okay. The fire extinguisher is empty. Hmm. Yeah, the dump truck's gone. I don't know if that means anything. You'll need this when you get there. Okay, so this is 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's crumpled. Then Koi Nagasai struck. Hmm. So presumably the bird also died from the fire extinguisher. Hmm. 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 Got an inhaler. Oh, wait a second. The discrepancy. There's 4 windows here, and this should be the whole room. But if you notice, there is a 5th window. That's the discrepancy. Oh, there's two forklifts here, and there's only one. Oh, yeah. Discovered that Koi Nagasai was being lifted by a forklift in a secret room. When confronted about this, Koi Nagasai first blasted Gresto Nosy with a fire extinguisher. Then Koi Nagasai struck Gresto Nosy with the fire extinguisher. Afterwards, Koi Nagasai ordered that the body be disposed of by Jamati Pira. When Gresto revealed that he had figured out how Koi's levitation trick worked, Koi feared Gresto might expose him as a fraud. Knowing Gresto to be asthmatic, oh yeah, because he has the inhaler, Koi blasted him in the face with carbon dioxide, killing his own pet bird in the crossfire. With Gresto debilitated and gasping for air, Koi bludgeoned him over the head with the heavy fire extinguisher, killing him instantly. Noble citizens of Lemuria, my father has brought great shame on the Manzek family. I assure you my vision for this fine country bears no relation to his. To demonstrate my commitment to our ancient traditions, my first act as king shall be to appoint none other than First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai, he who has fulfilled the ancient prophecy, to the position of royal spiritual advisor. In this role, First Sentinel Nagasai shall have access to me in a way few others are permitted. Twice a year, before each solstice, he shall meet with me privately to help shape the path I lay out for our nation over the following period. From this day forth, no monarch shall be without his or her spiritual advisor, always the first sentinel of the day. Let us never forget our spiritual roots, for we are not Westerners but proud Lemurians. Yeah, the first sentinel. Okay, so that is Pravi Nagasai. Okay, so we are going in order. He killed the king. Then he got killed by his son. His son took over. Okay, so Pravi Nagasai may or may not have been a true believer. I don't know. It remains to be seen why he killed the king. Revelation. Ori receives a haunting message. Yes, Blessed One, I have heard your words and recorded them faithfully. I will relay them to my dedicants immediately. By your command, it shall be done on the date you have given me. Okay, so gotta figure out what all this means. And so this is his brother. First Sentinels only. And so this is the waterfall. So ends today's reading of the scripture. Now prepare yourselves, for First Sentinel Ori shall return soon, bearing the waterfall's divine proclamation. Till that blessed moment, let us pray that the wisdom our Master brings will illuminate our path and strengthen our faith. Ravi, the temple fire, and the waterfall. Hmm. I can't wait to hear what the waterfall has told Master Ori. I wish I could hear its voice too. We're so lucky to serve the one true chosen leader. How could such a perfect figure be brothers with that blasphemous fool, Koi? You must help your mother. Lion did hinder his mother. Waterfall did kill Lion. Tortoise did help his mother. Waterfall did reward Tortoise. Let's see. The first proclamation had something to do with sinners. I'm sure the second one was about dedicants and their money. The third mentioned not endangering someone. The fourth involved not leaving. And the fifth mentioned a virus. Oh, no, no! I'm going to miss Master Ori's grand revelation if I can't figure these out soon. His words shape our very purpose. Okay. That's... yeah, those are the symbols on their heads. And... yeah, okay. There's Pravi, his kids. And so that symbol... must mean waterfall. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's help, and that's not help, so hinder. Okay. I assume so. Oh, yeah, like ruins of the temple. Yeah. Okay, so this symbol is tortoise. That's help. That is mother. Okay, so this symbol belongs to, like, your mother, and then this is you. You must help your mother. Okay, so this is past tense. You read them this way. You read them left to right, but the order of the arrow underneath means... present or past tense or something like that. And Okay, so that symbol then is waterfall. Did kill. So that is did not kill. Okay, so this is fire. Yeah, the opposite of burning. Okay. Okay. Oh, inside the temple. Ravi did pray inside temple. Fire did burn temple. Okay, that's what that. Waterfall did extinguish fire. Fire did burn Pravi, but fire did not kill Pravi. Okay. Something to do with sinners. Ori. That is reward, so the dot above it means must. Okay. Will not reward sinners. Okay, so that's why he's down here. That's got to be Ori's temple. Rose. Rose. No, 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 sweetie. Okay. Dedicants must earn their money. They're mentioned not endangering someone. Rose. Rose. Did not kill. Or must not. Virus must not kill Ori. They must not endanger Ori. They can't leave. Okay. Hmm. Oh, he must punish. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So now we get to the waterfall prophecy. Virus. No, Rose. No. Virus did not kill. Okay, that's mother. The one on the other side must fall. Virus did not kill your father. Your brother did kill your father. Okay, so that's Koi's temple. Koi's temple. Koi's temple. You. Your dedicants. That's Koi's dedicants. Must leave. Okay, your dedicants must burn. Koi's dedicants must burn Koi's temple. Fire. That's waterfall. Okay, the wavy. You. Fire will. Yeah, I assume that's what it means. If it goes in backwards, it's past tense. This is future tense. The waterfall will protect you. Fire will not burn you. Fire will kill your brother. Oh, okay. Yeah, they both enter Koi's temple. And then they're going to burn it, but the waterfall will protect him. Okay, virus did not kill your father. Your brother did kill your father. You must enter Koi's temple. Koi must enter Koi's temple. Your dedicants must burn Koi's temple. Koi's dedicants must burn Koi's temple. Fire will not burn you. Waterfall will protect you. Fire will kill your brother. So, yeah. Koi killed their father. It's instructing them to both enter Koi's temple. Their dedicants will set it on fire. Koi will die. The waterfall will protect him, and he'll come out fine, presumably to take both of them away. Both groups of dedicants. Koi received a message from the waterfall that revealed Koi's dark secret and instructed him to see that both brothers took part in a deadly ordeal. So, there's actually something in there that is telling him this. It's not just gobbledygook. Lemurian times, blasphemers brought to justice. A pair of magicians who spread malicious lies about the blessed waterfall have been executed under new blasphemy laws. At a public cinema screening yesterday, husband and wife Shastai and Denise Akai were overheard questioning the veracity of the miracle that saved Pravi Nagasai. Oh, that's the waterfall saving him from burning. Today, both were found guilty of spreading misinformation before being swiftly beheaded. The ruling and sentencing were given by His Majesty King Lutri Manzek, with guidance from his spiritual advisors, First Sentinels Koi and Ori Nagasai. Lemurians love Lutri. King Lutri's public approval ratings are at an all-time high, thanks largely to his firm religious stance, new polling suggests. Chasti, Danazi, and the Amazing Flying Boy, an old poster advertising the family's first show. Yeah, so there is some intelligence behind the waterfall. Whether that is someone or something unknown remains to be seen. Blaze of glory. A victor rises from the ashes. To think they nearly left you in there. You're coming with me, the idol. Okay, so someone was trying to turn the trap door. Spiritual and elegant. First Sentinel Koi Nagasai says, asceticism needn't be austere. 1. Famous symbol of Koi. 2. Palladium necklace. Palladium jewelry is more expensive than platinum because it is harder to make. 3. Hand-woven mantle decorated with traditional Lemurian pattern. 4. Black pearl bracelet once belonged to Lankan Raja family. 5. Silk garment was custom made in Louis Bernard fashion house. 6. Seven-headed serpent tattoo circling palm and back of right hand Donate to Koi's charitable foundation and get one as sign of your generosity. 7. Model 40823 Platinum Watch from Brott Simon's latest collection. So that sounds like it should be Koi, but is it? This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my first act will be to put an end to donations and punishment. After that, I would like to live out the rest of my days in solitude, though I will always be with you in spirit. Small key. So they're purposely not showing who survived. Wait a second, are those two left hands? It looks like it. Okay, first sentinel, okay. Hang on, Manny. I'm still struggling to keep up with the victory speech, and before that started, I didn't have time to finish the minutes. My fingers are going to fall off at this rate. Please bear with me. I'm still not entirely sure what just happened, but I'll do my best to recount everything. This morning, as I prayed in the study, I entered a deep trance and lost all sense of time and space. When my consciousness returned to this earthly plane, I found myself surrounded by fire and smoke. Yet I felt no pain. Instead, I heard the voice of our beloved waterfall. It said, "Fear not, child of the universe, for this is your destiny." This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my... Okay. Government badge. Number 1, the Master of Ceremonies called the trial to order. 2, Zira Legstoy and Nali Zarati. Search the participants, shackled them together inside the prayer hall, and return the keys to the Master of Ceremonies. So that would imply they are both dead. Kwanzaa, Rafeli, and Tessa Navari ensured all exits were locked, as well as blocked by at least one follower from each camp. The King's soldiers also assumed their positions. Ania Tranta and Fes Relaki handed out Molotov cocktails to all followers from both camps, so that they were thrown through every window in unison. Fire was allowed to rage for several hours until it finally died down by itself. Victor declared as... fire extinguishers? Psst, scribe, take down this message discreetly and have it delivered to King Lutri at once. Your Highness, I regret to inform you that today's trial has not gone to plan. Our insider could not be found this morning, but we saw no way to halt proceedings without arousing suspicion. Now the trial has ended. Spectators have accepted their new sole first sentinel. Okay, so they're being real coy about who it is. So, neither of the brothers then. Strictly confidential. Advisory report trial by ordeal. The Royal Council has reviewed First Sentinel Ori Nagasai's challenge to his brother Koi. Several council members initially raised concerns about the possibility of Ori becoming the sole First Sentinel should Koi perish. Without Koi's limiting influence, they argued, Ori's unpredictable nature could render him difficult to control. As First Sentinels are among the few afforded the privilege of holding private counsel with His Majesty, maintaining stability in this role is paramount. The favored party was contacted discreetly to confirm that he had a plan to ensure his survival. His plan satisfies our conditions, and his accomplice has passed our clearance checks. We have provided the spare for handover. Therefore, His Majesty King Lutri Manzek has authorized the trial by ordeal. So, they wanted Koi. Or... Oh, no. They wanted... I think they wanted both of them to die. Copy Brothers correspondence. provided by Koi. Koi, you always were a few rungs short of a full ladder. Why on earth would I accept such a challenge? Get stuffed. Ori, so you admit you could not possibly win? Then you should renounce your title, or have you no shame whatsoever? Koi, I've changed my mind. I now realize there is no chance of me losing, so why shouldn't I take this opportunity to double my following? Before long, I'll be living better than ever off your Dedicants' donations. What a pity you won't be around to see it. Ori, that settles it. My Dedicants and I will show up at your temple on the date given to me by the waterfall. You will receive no advance notice. I don't want you preparing any of your tricks. Even the palace will not know when the trial is to take place until I inform them on the day itself. Boy, so dramatic. Fine, I'll be here, ready and waiting. How can this be? We cannot deny the Blessed Waterfall's choice. It truly is a miracle. 2 small keys. Government badge. Well, I think Koi would have done something. I don't know. Maybe. First Sentinel Ori Nagasai has challenged his brother, First Sentinel Koi Nagasai, to a trial board ordeal. Koi has accepted the challenge. Both men will be locked inside the temple, shackled to one another at the hands and feet. The building will be set ablaze by their Dedicants, who will guard all possible exits alongside soldiers from King Lutre Manzek's royal army. The Blessed Waterfall will surely protect he who is worthy of his position, leaving he who is undeserving to perish. Prior to today's trial, Ori and Koi Nagasai chose their respective overseers as follows. Restraint. Okay. Restraint overseers to secure shackles. Exit way overseers to ensure all exits blocked. Ignition overseers to start fire. Oh. Hold on, let me... Yeah. Those chains aren't necessarily tied together. So they each had their arms and legs chained together. And then the chains were looped through each other so they couldn't get out. Oh. Okay. Let's go through what I do know. Ori Nagasai challenged Ori Nagasai to a trial by ordeal. Ori Nagasai accepted, thinking he could win if he entered a bunker. If he stole a key from... Okay. Oh, it's Jamadi. Maybe? Let me see. Nelly Zarati. That's not... Ali Zarati. And this guy has Jamati. Red belt. Okay, so it's someone who did themselves up to look like Koi, while the real Koi actually died. Yeah. Oh, he didn't have to steal the key. Okay. Ori Nagasai challenged Koi Nagasai to a trial by ordeal. Koi Nagasai accepted, thinking he could win if he received a key from Jamati Pira, unlocked his shackles with it, and then entered a bunker. But before proceedings began, Jamati Pira entered the bunker and then locked it with a belt. As a result, only Jamati Pira survived. So that's why Jamati didn't show up here. But it does on here, because that's who was planned. Koi really has a sick mind, choosing this of all places. Although I suppose no one will ever disturb the sacred ground here. Hang on a second. Oh, so this is where they buried Gristo, I think it was. Okay. What is that? Miracle at the waterfall. Suddenly fire rages. Okay, it's... Will Pravi survive? Then a mighty wind howls from the east. The blessed waterfall is redirected. A miracle. Pravi is saved. Prophecy is fulfilled. The first sentinel is reborn. Could this really have been the result of a miracle wind, like they say? Something about the footage seems off. Oh, okay. Because there's something coming. Ticket stub. Few coins. To honor the death of first Sentinel Pravi Nagasai, the classic Miracle at the Waterfall will be showing all week at the Lagoon Theater. Witness the first miracle ever to be captured on film. Real footage of the divine moment that gave rise to the first true first Sentinel. An ancient prophecy fulfilled. After the inferno, only one shall rise, bearing the mark of the universe. Okay. So that is... They thought that it was Pravi, but... Jamati was planning on making it apply to himself. Maybe it was. What else could explain the water's trajectory? If only we had a better viewing angle. Pack of playing cards. Hello, darling. Thank you for those wonderful photographs. What a handsome young man my grandson has become. How lucky he is to have inherited such a strong set of features from you and Shastai. Give my love to the family. Daddy. How dare they doubt the blessed waterfall? And in public, as soon as this ends, I'm reporting them to King Lutri's purity guards. Okay. So, timeline. Okay. Lutri's murder came first. Then Pravi's murder. The cinema screening. Trial by fire was last. Let me actually... Oh. Is that... No. Maybe? Maybe. Trial by fire has to be last. And the cinema screening... Or maybe... Those wonderful photographs. Hold on. Koi's miracle is him supposedly floating. Are those the photographs? Right. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, Lutri's murder was last. Private got murdered. There's the cinema screening. Koi is a miracle. Barry's Gresto there. Ori then has a revelation. Presumably from Jamati. Yeah, I think Jamati was the one controlling the waterfall. Jamati Pira knew when to hide in the bunker. Hang on a second. Did he find something here? Oh, there's a cave behind the waterfall that he noticed. Yeah. Jamati Pira told Ori Nagasai the trial date. What are the bioluminescent mushrooms reflecting in his glasses? Daddy. Given to me by the waterfall. Hmm. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Right. Jamati Pira knew when to hide in the bunker because Jamati Pira told Ori Nagasai the trial date. Motivated by revenge, his final goal, which he achieved, was to kill Lutri Manzek. So yeah, Jamati Pira was controlling the waterfall. Oh, wait. Wanted to kill Lutri Manzek, Koi Nagasai, and Ori Nagasai because together... Yeah, oh, the parents are his. Yeah, hold on. Shastai and Denizy. Akai. I think they were his parents. Jamati Piro was able to access the waterfall because Koi Nagasai gave him the code so that Gresto Nosi's body be buried there. Later, Jamati Piro returned and spoke to Ori Nagasai from behind the waterfall, ordering him to hold a trial by ordeal. Before the trial began, Jamati Piro locked himself inside the bunker, leaving Ori Nagasai and Koi Nagasai to die. All this led to Jamati Pira being appointed first sentinel, giving him access to Lutri Manzek. Okay, so maybe he's not... Is he pretending to be Koi, or... After his parents' execution, Jamati Pira sought revenge against King Lutri Manzek and his two first sentinels, Ori and Koi Nagasai. He joined Koi's following with the aim of obtaining intelligence and access. Before long, he had gained Koi's trust by using his knowledge of magic to devise ways for Koi to perform quote-unquote miracles. From there, he bided his time and used his proximity to Koi to uncover more useful information. After Koi gave Jamati access to the waterfall, Jamati spotted the cave behind it. Seeing an opportunity, he formulated his plan. The airfield, Ania. Goodbye, Lemuria. I'll never forget you. Meanwhile, in Albion... Look what I found over there, Oriel. The golden idol. Uh-huh. Now turn it over. What? Why? Made in Lanka. Oh. Packet of peanuts, please, barkeep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Oriel is the professor from the main game. And who was also in the first DLC. Yeah, and that's Tessa Navari. Hmm. Yeah. Let me check. Okay, so it seems like he actually wanted to reform the system. Okay, yeah, Ori's problem was that he was punishing everyone so heavily, whereas Koi was siphoning money from them to live in luxury. Hmm. Yeah, so yeah, so so Jamati came out knowing it was, and everyone knew it was him, and it was just, yeah, they know it's him. It's just he came out and they're like, was not expecting that. It's real Airbud rules. So like whoever comes out is the first Sentinel. And he apparently survived the fire and came out, so I guess it's him. Huh. I believe so. Um, I regret to inform you that our insider could not be found this morning. Yeah. Yeah, Jamati must have been the insider they were talking about. He was just playing everyone. His accomplice has passed our clearance checks. Yeah, so it seems like it was Jamati playing everyone all along because they killed his parents. Hold on. Akai. So it didn't, unless it seems to imply that there's a cave behind there, so someone must have been behind it and put it out. So, let me... wait a second. Is that... No. Daddy. Wonderful photographs. Maybe it's... Maybe that isn't related to this briefcase, because this seems to be Koi's. Oh yeah, because Koi was obsessed with getting... accruing wealth and possessions. So, yeah, that's Koi's. And those are just like, this is the shit I want. Alright. Yeah, they are. You're right. They are stage magicians. Yeah, they knew... Yeah, they knew something was off, but they couldn't tell what exactly. And... yeah. How dare they doubt the blessed waterfall? And in public, as soon as it sends, I'm reporting them to King Lutri's purity guards. Yep. So that was all it took, was for one person to snitch on them. Alright, so that was good. That was fun. I like that a lot. But anyway, it is past 9:30. I've been going for 3 hours, so that is... Okay, that's the prophecy. So yeah. Yeah, snitches get stitches. So yeah, that is it for tonight. I'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. I may want to take a break before getting back to Elden Ring, but I will be getting back to Elden Ring next and playing that for a few sessions. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Everyone have a good night. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.